guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Bushle, and if you are a returning subscriber, we're glad to have you back. Go and call all your friends so that we can all be a family. So guys, today the video is things I wish I knew before I went to university. These are the things I wish somebody would have told me before I went to university to start my life in a different city. If you are a first year, or if you are planning to go to varsity, whatever, this will be very helpful for you. If you see me holding a book, it's my notes. The first category is academics. The first thing that you need to consider before even going to university is applications. You need to apply as early as possible to as many universities as possible. Don't say, oh, my dream university is UCT, my dream university is VARSITY, whatnot. Apply to as many universities as possible and as early as you can. I know applications usually open around April, the 1st of April. If you don't meet the requirements for the course that you want, I would advise you to not settle for it, to not settle for less than what you want. Upgrade your marks if you have to. Go and upgrade your marks if you have to, so that you don't settle for something that you don't want. Guys, we are still very young. We are still very young and time passes by so quickly. So you won't even see that 6 months of you upgrading that year, that extra year. It won't even matter that much as long as you can do the course that you want to do, right? If applications pass you and it's like you didn't get to apply early on time, just know that there are late applications. I know at UJ they usually open right after registration, right after matric results, right after matric results they open and then you can apply. And I feel like this is helpful for, sometimes you miss the deadlines, sometimes things happen and then you need to do late inquiries. Sometimes you don't get accepted into other varsities, so you can also do late inquiries. After you have applied, after you have been accepted, we are all happy, we are celebrating your acceptance letter. Now comes registration, right? Guys, registration was very, very stressful for me. What you need to do is always have money saved up for registration fees. Even if you're going to be using NSFAS, especially if you are on NSFAS, you need to have money saved for registration. If NSFAS hasn't settled your registration, you are on your own and you have to pay that registration so that you can be able to be unblocked to register. If you don't pay on time, your space will be given to someone else. So you will be admitted, but then after a few days, you're no longer admitted because somebody else took your space, you see. So you need to have money saved up so that when NSFAS doesn't pay your registration on time, you just pay so that you can be able to register and go to school. I was supposed to be unblocked within 15 minutes. 15 minutes passed, an hour, hours, and then I remember when I looked later at night, I looked at my status and it said it changed from admitted to space constraints, meaning my space had already been given to someone else even though I paid. So when such things happen, don't be scared to email the university. Don't be scared to go to the school, to go to campus to inquire about things that are interfering with your registration. That's what I did. I went to campus, they didn't help me. I wrote an email and finally they helped me. I was unblocked and able to register. Now you are a registered student at a university. Now comes orientation week. It is very, very important for you to attend your orientation week So orientation week is for first years. They show you around your school, they show you all the facilities, they give you a tour, and then they explain your course to you. And not only your course, like the faculty, they explain your faculty to you. They explain all the possible careers from the course that you're doing. So it's very, very important to attend orientation week, so that when classes open, you're not just there looking confused, getting lost. You don't know where the less is. You don't know where the lecture halls are. So it's very important that you attend. Another thing is, I think this is one of the most important things, accommodation. Your race. You can't go to university and not go to race unless you're staying at home. You just come and then you go to campus, and then from campus there are people, there are literally tents outside of the campus of people just from different student accommodations. They are always ready to take you for viewings. So just go to campus and then go for viewings. You see, maybe make a day in which you say, okay, I'm going to campus just to go for viewings of different races. And then after that, they will help you with the application process. Another thing is, you can search online and also on Facebook. That is how I found my student accommodation. I found it on Facebook. Another thing you can do is you can go to Google and then you can enter if you're staying in Johannesburg, for example, Johannesburg student accommodations, and then they will appear, and then you will look at the one that fits you. You see, when you're choosing a student accommodation, you need to be mindful of the safety. Like, where you say, is it safe? Is the neighborhood safe? Does it have securities, biometrics, etc.? Does it have a strong security system? And then you also need to look at the closeness to the school. Like, is it close to your school? Like, is it practical for you to be staying where you're staying, right? I was studying at Auckland Park, Kingsway, and I was staying at Donfontein. But luckily we had buses. But sometimes the buses, the schedules, you can never really fully depend on rest buses, because sometimes they just do what they want. Honestly, they just do what they want. So the closer you are to campus, the better. So these are some of the campuses I know from. I was staying at Focus One. It's in Donfontein, right? And then in Donfontein we have Focus One, we have Working Art, Urban Circle, and then we have East Side, also Urban Circle. We have Ellis Park, we have Saratoga, we have Infinity Towers, and then we have South Point. Those are some of the races that are at Donfontein, right? Next to the DFC campus, Johannesburg, University of Johannesburg. And then Auckland Park, we have Richmond, we have the campus, we have Kingsway Place. Oh, child. We have Kingsway Place, and then we also have Queen's Street Lofts. That is where I'm going to be staying this year, Queen's Street. And then we also have a new student accommodation that is opening. It's called Horizon High. Look, guys, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, but come on. But if you are well off, if you are Mutipa's daughter, if you're Mutipa's son, then Charlie, you can just go. You can just go there and view, and yeah. And also in Braamfontein, I know Apex, it's for VERS students, and we have South Point, and then we have Student Digs also. Those other races that I know in Braamfontein. But there's more. We also have the house that Stanley built. It's also an urban circle. Guys, if you are looking for accommodation, you will never struggle. There's always accommodation that you will find. Now you have your accommodation, you are sorted. We are coming to the part where you are in varsity. What to do once you are in varsity? Firstly, I would say, yes, this is very important, and I didn't see it until time went by. Attend all your tutorials. Don't say tutorials, this one Tepo is my tutor, this Tepo he's doing his 30A. I mean, some of the worksheets that you do in your tutorials, they contribute to your marks, they contribute to your semester marks, they contribute to your final marks. So you need to attend your tutorials so that you can be able to do the work that they're doing in your tutorials. And they also help you, they cover some of the work that is not going to be covered in class. Because some of the things, they're only discussed in tutorials rather than classes. But then when the test comes, all the things will be there. And you'll be surprised. And also, attend your lectures, guys. Attend your lectures. It's not that hard. You can only be absent for your lectures like if it's an emergency. Don't get used to. I know that people who will tell you that you don't need to attend every lecture and stuff, just relax, do this. But if you can, attend your lecture. It's very important. Also, your attendance will be there. If your attendance is good, then your record can be good. You see, submit your quizzes on time, do your assignments on time. And if there's something that you don't understand, if there's something that you are struggling with, consult with your tutors, consult with your lecturers. Another thing that I didn't know that I wish I knew, and I only got to realize after, when it was too late, too late. Familiarize yourself with your classmates. Make sure that you talk to some of your classmates, or you are known to some of your classmates. Don't say, me, I'm a loner, me, I'm an introvert, I don't do people. In university, you will need to do people. It's not up to you. You need to know people, and they need to know you. Answer questions in class. If the lecture is like, what is 1 plus 1? Raise up your hand and say it's 2. It makes you known to more people in class. And why am I saying you need to be known to your classmates? Because you will have group works, and people will be picking the people that they know, and they won't pick you, and you will be left there struggling to find a group, asking in guys, I remember I was asking in groups. You see, we have a WhatsApp group of the class that we are in. I was asking in groups like, who needs a teammate, who needs a group mate? So guys, just make sure that you are known to your classmates, so that when such things come, you can easily be in groups. And it's better to be in a group that you chose yourself than to be, guys, you know when you're playing skipping. This used to happen to me all the time when we were young, and then maybe we were playing skipping or something, or mgosha, whatever, and then they pick teams, and people pick who they want to be on their team, and then they leave you for last. It's not nice to not be chosen. They just leave you for last. You just get picked because, okay, you want to play, but not because you are good or whatever. So it's not nice to be like that. Another thing that they don't tell you okay. Another thing that they don't tell you before you get to varsity is that you need to qualify for your exams. It's not like high school when you know that term 1 you write your classworks and whatnot, and then you know that term 2, you know, if you fail term 1 but term 2 you are going to write that exam whether you like it or not. You see, in varsity you need to qualify for your exam. You need to get 40% and above. And I know that right now you're thinking 40%, I can easily do that. No guys, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. That's why you need to work hard. That's why you need to attend your lectures and your tutorials. That's why you need to do your assignment, your quizzes, and everything. If they're giving you work, do it. It's going to contribute to whether you qualify for exam or not. You need to qualify for your exam. If you don't write your exam, then you will fail. We will see you next year. You will fail. Sorry. Now, coming to the social part of university, right? You need to have a reset button. You need to have a circle of friends or a support system. I don't know, like for me, it was church and God. I know that it gets so stressful, but I know that Sunday I am going to church. I'm going to be in the house of the Lord, and I get to reset and be ready for the next week. I know that every time when things get difficult, I have friends. I have friends that I can talk to. I have friends that can advise me. Make sure that you have friends, but don't rush to make friends, guys. But it's nice to have a circle of friends, especially that friends that are walking the same journey with you or have walked the journey that you're walking. Because most of my friends are done with their studies, or they are still continuing with their studies. But it's really easy for me to talk to them and say, hey, I'm stressed, assignment this, what this, school this. Chale, it's so easy, you know. Oh, talk to your parents, call your parents, go home on weekends, anything that you need to do to de-stress. It's very, very important. Otherwise you will go crazy. Otherwise you will be depressed. When you get to university, it's newfound freedom.
Oh my gosh!
If you are staying with monthly and then you get to varsity, it's a taste of freedom that you've never had, and then you need to know how to manage it. Prioritize your time and prioritize your safety. I know that we want to go to varsity and groove and have a social life, and especially in Johannesburg, I know that you guys like going to Maboneng and stuff. You know, you guys want to go to Konka. It's good. It's fine. It's highly normal. But then you also need to be aware of why are you here? Why are you at varsity? You know, so that it helps to put your priorities in order. And also, don't be too excited for the freedom that you put yourself in danger. You know, be a responsible adult, right? One of the hardest things that you have to grasp when you get to university is that you are now on your own. You need to support yourself. Your groceries, everything, your toiletries, your budgeting, it's all on you. Cooking for yourself. Nobody's gonna cook for you. Your mom is not here to cook for you and dish up for you and whatnot. You need to be able to take care of yourself, starting from financially. If you are on a bursary or on NSFAS, you get a certain allowance every month. Or even if you are a cash paying student and your parents give you a certain allowance, you need to be mindful of the fact that it needs to last you the entire month. So you need to make smart financial decisions. My advice for you would be to buy in bulk. Don't say, me, I don't eat, and I like small things, and then you buy 500 milliliter of oil and potato of flour, and then guys, no, buy in bulk so that your things can last, so that you know that If this month you bought in bulk and then all your necessities can last you to next month you don't need to spend more money. You just need to spend maybe on meat and stuff. You see, you just need to top up. It saves you a lot of money. Don't become a rest wife. Don't become a rest wife. Don't become a rest husband. Because these people, they will chow your money and chow your groceries. That is all for today. Those are the things that I wish I knew before I went to university, and I hope that these will be helpful to you if you are doing your first year this year, or if you are planning on going to university whenever. I hope they are helpful. If you liked this video, please give it a huge thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel. You see that bell thingy, just click there and click subscribe, and also comment. I like hearing from you, and share the video with whoever needs to hear the information. I love you guys so much, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.